Hello everybody, this is Dwight from Outdoor Power, 2703 Broadway right here in Quincy. Doing some walkarounds of some used units this morning. And today we've got a really nice one to share with you. And it's got a lot of accessories and it's kind of a unique machine. So I want to go into detail about this one. This is a 2006 Polaris Sportsman 500 X2. And the X2, as I'll show you here in a little bit, does some converting and it does multiple things. This customer actually added a plow, a winch, and a plow system on this one as well, and we'll go over that. So back in the day of 2006, this was when they were really bragging about fuel injection coming out on the machines. Polaris was one of the first ones to do that, so definitely want to point out the fact that this one is fuel injected. Also, the Sportsman 500 is kind of what Polaris built their whole platform on years ago, and that motor is tried and true, and it's an amazing motor. So this one has that in it. So what the X2 does for you is it's got this bed in the back, and this is actually a two-up machine, so that's why they call it an X2. And if you go to some of these off-road parks like the state run ones, they only allow you to ride two people on a four-wheeler if the machine is specifically built for two people. So this one is specifically built for two people. You've got your raised floorboards for the passenger, you've got handhelds for the passenger, you've got a backrest for the passenger. So this thing is longer than a normal Sportsman 500. So again, this is what's going to give you the capability and the safety to ride two up. So I'm going to see if I can convert this thing with one hand here. Basically, try to do this holding the phone. So you do that, and that. You hook that bad boy right in there. So now you're into a bed situation where you're back into a single rider position. This is a little dump bed, so you can actually, it's got a little tailgate and everything on it, which cracks me up. And then this thing actually, if you pop this lever right here, it does that. So, and if you have the tailgate closed, it will stay up. Live video, folks, live video. Let's see if it'll stay up now. There we go. So she dumps. So again, the suspension is designed for the weight in the back. This one is a pretty nice one. It looks like the back seat, somebody was rubbing on it quite a bit and wore off the shiny stuff on it. There's a few stickers I noticed, been pressure washed. This guy was pretty meticulous about this thing, so he kept it pretty clean. The front storage compartment opens up as well, and he even brought us the books back on it, so that's kind of nice. But the front storage compartment, a good place for straps, cables, tools. Nice thing about the plow systems, one thing you'll notice about Polaris and their plow systems is the front height. The ground clearance is definitely what you want from a plow system, and this is a front mount system, so you don't have to climb all the way up under the machine to get it mounted up. Conk. So you got your Polaris plow system, your winch, your front brush guard. It's got a big wheel kit on it. Plastic's in great shape. I really didn't see any busted up plastic or anything. Well, I take that back. Looks like a little hairline fracture right there under the seat. Fully automatic. He even added a thumb extender. A lot of times people complain about their thumb getting sore when they're driving on an ATV. If you ever have that problem, add one of those thumb extenders on there and you will love it. It totally changes how easy it is to drive. So the suspension is a lot beefier on the back because it's built for the weight of what you could put into the bed. And again, this thing is really clean, so it's in pretty good shape. The one thing that these X2s also give you is the turf mode. And what the turf mode does is it unlocks the rear differential, so you've only got one tire with power going to it in the back, so it makes for a tighter turning radius, and then it won't rut up your grass if you're in your own yard. So big selling point, first four-wheeler ever to have that, so that's pretty cool. So let's see, miles, looks like 1,100 miles. And if we go to hours, 203 hours. So again, this is a nice machine. I think these are backup lights, if I remember right. 2006 Polaris Sportsman X2. If you got any questions about it, if something doesn't make sense, let me know. We're asking $49.99 for this one. So once again, my name is Dwight with Outdoor Power, 2703 Broadway in Quincy. Thanks, guys.